What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Thank you guys again for joining us for another live stream. The links are going to be all down below. If you guys are not a part of TechBot Solutions, it's going to say free Facebook group. If you guys have ever wanted to get started trading stocks, it's a free Facebook group. We're over 42,000 members worldwide. And the thing that we do best is we provide a free and simple platform for both new and experienced traders. I'm going to go ahead and start scanning for stocks within the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. If you guys have any other questions on frequently asked questions, I do have a series of helpful videos within my YouTube channel. I'd encourage you to take a look after watching this video and just kind of give me some feedback if you guys have any suggestions for future videos as well. I do want to let you guys know that there's going to be a link down below for the donation link for Profits for Texas. So if you guys have not checked that out just yet, feel free to click the first link down in the description. If you have the means to donate, then feel free to do so. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go and start scanning for stocks. Let's do it. I have all my filters set. Let's go. Let's see. I do want to ask you guys, is there any, what's going on, guys? DXTR from, let's see if we have it here. No. Let's go ahead and see if I can find it. DXTR. Ooh, I like it. The only thing that I don't like is that it's less than, all right. That it's less than $1. There we go. Doing pre-market highs. That's going to be interesting to watch. It looks like it's, I'm using the VWAP. If you guys don't know what that is, it's these three lines right here. This is the EMA line. As you guys can see, it's trending way above the EMA line altogether. And it looks like it's hitting the red VWAP, which indicates that, it's pretty much a good sell right now. RSI indicators indicating that it's more on the oversold side. So I'm going to continue looking. Is there any other suggestions that you guys have for potential stocks? Save and AAOI. Let's go ahead and see. Save. I like Save. So this is Spirit Airlines, multi-billion-dollar company. It's back at support. I needed to cross above EMA first before making the decision to invest in it or bounce off the golden line. So I still think it has a little bit more margin to drop, but I definitely do see the potential that Spirit Airlines offers as a swing trade. So AAOI. Let's go ahead and see here. I understand now why you're calling that one out. Overall support at $60. Overall resistance at 63. So if I'm not mistaken, that's about 5% potential from 60 to 60. Yeah. Right now, it looks like it's still trending down. Understanding that the support is still at 60. I still think it has ways to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply set my alert. I'm going to try to be patient. And until it gets to the price point that I want it to, I'm simply not going to trade it. So any other suggestions for other stocks? OTIC. Let's see. Mr. Kettle Cooked. Oh, what's up, brother? I'm sorry that you have a headache. Let's go ahead and follow up with OTIC. That was a stock that, ooh, okay. Where are we at right now? Level 2, 390. So there was an individual that messaged me. It was at 365. Yesterday. So it was at 365 right before it closed. I ended up closing at like 350, and he told me, do you think this is a good swing? The reason that I said no, I don't think this is a good swing is due to the huge drop. I just said it wasn't the safest trade. Guys, market opens in 15 seconds, so be sure you guys are ready for that. The reason I said it's not a safe swing is because of the huge drop that it took from like $20 down to 345. And unexpectedly, it can have another drop as well. But overall, I had a resistance at $4, as you guys can see. That scared the crap out of me. But overall, as you guys can see, resistance at $4. It did have a little move yesterday that we were trading. AMD is trending up right now. AMD usually has a sell-off. Whoa. I did sell my position on AMD. Looks like it still rose. Another, oh, wow, 30 cents exactly. That's hilarious. But yeah, I sold that at 12.57 yesterday. So right now we're back at 12.80. But the reason that I didn't see all the potential in OTIC Which, I mean, it's not that I didn't see potential. I definitely saw potential. It just came down to understanding that, it had such a huge drop that it wasn't the safest, swing trade, right? Because you never want to hold these stocks overnight that, are extremely volatile unless you understand the risk involved. So right now, it looks like right now we're back at the resistance at about 395 to $4. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually push right through that. Yesterday, when it broke above $4, hit highs of 420 and then had a pullback from there. I want to follow with LINU, see where that one's at right now. I did end up day trading this one with the team yesterday. So if you guys didn't join us and want to join us in the voice channels after we're done with this video, Kettle Cook and the whole team do an amazing job kind of just talking to one another. So there's people here already. So all you do is once you're part of the TechBot Solutions Discord group, you simply click on Kettle's live chat, and then you're going to be able to hear everyone from there. So feel free to make your way there when you're all set to go. DXTR, wow, okay. Okay, we got a runner, so just made new highs. There we go. So it looks like it's holding right on the, it's bouncing right at the VWAP. There we go. There's the first pullback. So understanding that there's a resistance at around 44. Can we get a drop down to 40? Again, that's where the EMA line and the VWAP is at. Let's go ahead and see if we can get down that low. Let's see. 42. There we go. 41. Bouncing off the VWAP. And boom, no, EMA. So overall support is at 40 cents. Drops below that. Cut losses. AMD, still trending up. So let's see. SQ, man, we're doing good. Alrighty. It's still holding. Looks like it's kind of peeking out. Let's see. It's still trending up. AMD is about to break 13 cents. Boom. And if this thing drops below, nope, there it goes. Broke the trend, heading back down. Bounce at the golden VWAP line. Let's see if we can get a bounce. Looks like it's trying to hold above 39. And guys, this drop that it just had, oh, there it goes, there it goes. Trending back down. AMD just about to cross 13 cents. Man, all these ones are doing well. There we go. All right. One second. Boom. AMD just broke above 13. There it goes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what we can do. So it looks like it's trending back up. Let's see if it actually crosses above the purple VWAP, as that's going to be the new resistance. If not, then so you just want to follow this one. Where does it go? Where does it go? 39.9, 39.5. SQ breaking resistance. Looks like it's going to be heading back down on the VWAP. Let's go ahead and see. There it goes. Looks like it's holding above 39 altogether. Looks like that's still a valid support during pre-market hours. If you guys could see that, it was holding pretty well above 39. Not too sure if the demand is going to be there. For those that are asking why this one is trending up, comes down to the simple understanding that it was trading at 32 cents. And based on news, FDA clears, okay. Yep. So just solid news acts as a catalyst for, an increase in demand. And when there's good news, then, there can be a direct correlation on either, why it increases in price, or if there's bad news, that can be a catalyst on why it decreases in price. So again, it all comes down to supply and demand. More exposure that, this company and this stock is doing well. So it really comes down to that very simple understanding, and being able to capitalize on these specific stocks. So looks like we're getting right back to um, the resistance here at 40. Let's see if we can break 40. Nope, it's still showing signs. If you guys can see the MACD indicator, still showing signs of downward trend. It looks like it's almost making its way back up above. These little bars are getting a little bit smaller. We're going to have to wait to the next one and see if it's showing any signs of an upward trend. Let's see. But you guys want to make sure that you guys are very careful. If you guys are trading any stock less than $1, just because of the risk involved and how volatile it can be, right, when it decreases in price. So just to give you an example, from 43 cents down to the price point that it went, that was about 9%. So that's why it's not always the best to trade stocks less than $1. Just wanted to follow up with this one and see how it ended up playing out. So it's riding right at the support. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply set my alert here. I'm going to put when it goes last or below 38.99. Keeping me up to date on if it ends up dropping below the support, as well as looks like there's a slight resistance at 40. But really, yeah, looks like there's a slight resistance here at 40. Boom. There it goes. Just broke support, and there's the pullback. As you can see, the MACD indicator just made a new low. Will it bounce? I'm sorry. Yeah, the MACD indicator just made a new low. Will it bounce off the VWAP? Let's go ahead and see. If anything, looking at this and where it's gone, so it's made new highs before, did see a downward trend. So if it breaks the overall support of 38 cents, then it's going to be breaking its support altogether, or breaking its trend. So if you guys could see that margin, just more on the technical side, so support and resistance right here. And then when it comes down to the resistance that it had during pre-market hours, that was about 43 cents, which it made new highs during the break. So if it breaks the trend, so if it breaks below 38, and it's going to be heading most likely back down to 33 cents. But if we can get a bounce, then it still has a little profit margin to highs of 43, so about 13% potential. So it comes down to what it is that you see value, and we definitely are going to need to see a bounce and kind of going from there. So I'm going to simply set my alert and see if it goes below. We just went above 39. So there it goes. Nope, just dropped below again. I'm going to let it do its thing and just follow up with another set of stocks. So it looks like the resistance at 13 is pretty solid. It's struggling, or those that are trading AMD, looks like it's somewhat struggling to hold above $13. So that might be a good indicator, just to potentially lock in profits or follow with a stop loss. DCTH still continues its downward trend, is now at 10 cents. AKS, I think this one was talked about yesterday. There we go. AKS, yeah, continues its upward trend, experiencing somewhat of a pullback and just dropped below, um, the golden line for the what was it, the VWAP. SQ continuing and making new highs. This is kind of at a resistance, so it's looking like to be more on the overbought side. So if you guys know anything about this specific stock, anytime that it goes above 26, usually anything above 26 is all gravy. Doesn't usually hold very well. If we can do a 20-day analysis, yeah, it has gone above 26 before it had its huge drop. But most likely, 26 is unless you guys want to follow the trailing stop loss, 26 or anything above 26 usually tends to be a good sell. So just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of that. If you guys are swinging or potentially, thinking about day trading, that's more on the overbought side and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and let me see. Yeah, there's definitely some solid movement going on. AAOI, let's go ahead and check that one out again. Okay, I do see it. So why did my alert not go off? Did it? Or did I not set it? So I'm not too sure if you guys saw that I called it out at $60, just based on the previous trend that's usually where it bounces at. Doesn't mean that that's where it's going to bounce 100%. Just means that based on our previous trend, it does a very good job bouncing at 60 cents. Right now, if you could see, it's a little bit below the VWAP, so we want to make sure that we're patient and wait for the bounce and wait for the confirmation that it's going to be trending back up. But even within the day, from 60 to 63, that's 5% potential. If you see value in it, the XTR just went above 40. But overall, definitely I think a good swing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an alert when it goes above 60, 50, just so we know that it's bouncing. And when it's bouncing, and then I'm also going to put an alert when it drops below 60.08. So if we can get a little bit closer to the support, then that would be great. We can call that one out. But if not, then at least we know when it's going to be trending. DXTR. There we go. And minute chart. Okay, so just broke below above the purple MACD, the purple VWAP, AAOI. Wow, that thing popped. So can this thing hold, or right now is it a good sell? So if you guys remember me calling out that it was back at the support at 38 cents, so that would have been at the ideal buy point. It's right now breaking above 40.80. So right as it broke above 40, that's an indicator that it's showing signs of upward momentum. And just to let you guys know, for this small little day trade, let me go ahead and see if anything plays out. There we go. Just broke above 41. Overall resistance, if you guys can see really where it peaked out at, peaked out at 44. Did have a pretty solid resistance at about 43, and that's where the red VWAP line is. So just make sure that you guys are aware of that. Oh, what's up, bud? But right now, from the bounce of 38 from my call out to where it's at right now, it's about up 8%. So that's a pretty solid gain so far. Let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Will it hold? Can it break 41? Or is that just where it's going to peak out at? Let's see. Let's be patient. There's the pullback. Needs to hold above 40 for it to continue this upward trend. Do you guys see that? The EMA line is at 40. Okay, I'm getting a couple direct messages. Ooh. There we go. It's still trying to hold above this specific price point. Will it hold? That's something that we'll have to figure out. Man, just give me 1 second, bud. Alrighty. Gonna be patient. AMD still at 13, just broke above 13. SQ still above, just broke above 26.30. And will this one hold? Boom, just broke below 40. There it goes. So that just indicates that, it wasn't the best. Well, that the purple VWAP was more of a resistance. Then, even when it did break above it, just didn't do a very good job of holding. So it's trying to hold above 40 cents. Not too sure what good of a job it's going to do. Let's go ahead and see what you guys have to say. So how's life, Ricky? Everything's going good. I have a new set of tenants moving into my investment property next door, and they move in all tomorrow on the 1st. So that's pretty exciting. I get to work with the cleaning crew today. So all my old tenants moved out yesterday, so that's pretty interesting. AMD just went above 13.11. If you guys can see that, it's now at 13.12. So it's continuing its upward trend. So just be sure if you guys are swinging it or following with a day trade. I know a lot of us were in AMD. Just make sure you guys follow with a stop loss. Don't have any regrets of not being able to lock in profits and stuff like that. So just play it safe, be careful, and play it smart. Okay, so it looks like someone's asking about JMEI. Oh, what was it? JMEI. All right, there it goes. This one looks like actually more of a peak or a pump in them. It looks like it kind of did all its action. It's holding above 33. So if it drops below $3.33, then this might be a good short. Other than that, if it breaks that trend, then if it stays within this margin of 33 to 34, that's good. If I'm not mistaken, what percentage is that? That's about 2 to 3%. Not the absolute best potential for profit when it has a lot more potential to lose, but it just depends on your style of trading. It looks like it's kind of like no, I mean, it had a really nice pump going on right here, just kind of just flatlining now, so the volume's kind of dying out. But if it breaks below 330, then that kind of breaks its trend. If it makes new highs, then that would be a good indicator. Then it's most likely going to continue the rally. Other than that, let's go ahead and we'll follow up with that one. Okay. So we're doing a good job. Still waiting for the break. I want to see what we can pull off of this one. SQ, I like that. If you guys could see SQ hitting the resistance at 2650 or 2645, now seeing a downward trend. So just be careful. 2650 is usually, or 2650 to 2645, anything around that area. It's usually a good sell. It's really close to the red VWAP, so just be sure and you guys follow with a stop loss or lock in profits. That's one of the most important things, guys. You don't want to regret, not following with a stop loss or locking in profits. So it looks like we had a little bit of a bounce on the VWAP. Now it's trying to hold above 2070, but can it hold? This is Macy's again. Do you guys see the support that it has here around $1.40? Has gone below $1.40, but it looks like it's really trying to hold or bounce. We have that golden VWAP line right there. It doesn't have the most, potential for. Actually, no, it does. But if it could break, it looks like it's just bouncing between the golden one and the purple one. For the VWAP line, that's about 8% if you guys can get in at a good price. But it is seeing signs of a downward trend, so just be aware of that. There it goes again. The DXTR heading back down to support of 38. We're going to have to see the volume is really dying out. As you guys can see, my volume bars on the screen. JMEI went last year below, so just broke that trend. JMEI broke that trend and is now seeing a downward trend. And there it goes. So if it breaks below the purple VWAP, if it does not bounce and continues its downward trend, just know that it's already dropped below the EMA line. If it continues to see a downward trend, then we're most likely gonna see it make its way back down to that $3 support. But I'm gonna end the live stream here. I don't want it to be too long. I'm gonna join the people within the TechBud Solutions voice channel, so you guys can catch me here. Just give me like maybe 5 minutes after this video closes for it to be fully uploaded, and then you guys can catch me in the TechBud Solutions voice channel. Again, the link is in the description if you guys want to join TechBud Solutions. We are a little bit over, on the Facebook group, a little bit over 37,000 members, altogether over 42,000 members worldwide. And it's all a free group. The main group chat link is on the top pinned post. Feel free to click this link. You guys can schedule a one-to-one video if you guys have any specific questions for me, and feel free to follow the team. The team, you could also find them here on the right-hand side. Kyle B. Smith, so his name's Brad. He's an OTC stock trader that leads that subgroup, as well as Connor, who's a momentum trader that leads our momentum trading subgroup. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Again, be driven by your passion and let that guide you to your success. If you guys do have the options of being able to donate, then feel free to do so. I will be donating my week of profits to the Profit for Harvey. So feel free. The link is going to be down in the description. If you guys haven't donated already, we'd really appreciate your support to help our members that are in, Houston, Texas, that unfortunately were devastated and their families because of the natural disaster. I want to continue to remind you guys that, it wouldn't be possible to receive or really give a sizable donation if it weren't for all of us, and it just takes a really small number. If it's just $1 or $5, we have 42,000 members, so feel free to share it with your friends and your family, and we can really cause a positive impact within this individual's life due to that distress that they've already experienced. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. I will see you guys in the Discord voice channels, and like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.